Hi folks, I'm Michael, and this is punk.a.folk, and again I'd like to thank you for the continued support, sharing, liking, subscribing, and it's pretty awesome. Again, I don't know how else to say it, it's kind of unreal to me. Tonight we are going to talk about the Audio-Technica LP3 turntable, so let's do it. This is the Audio-Technica LP3. It's a, I would say, sub-budget level turntable. This is kind of an extended review because, as you can see, I've lived with this for quite some time. This was the first real turntable I bought, and I quite like it. A lot of people suggest the AT-LP3 as your first turntable. I decided to go with this. Technically, this would be my second turntable, but I decided to go with this because of the adjustable counterweight here in the back. So changing cartridges is an option, and I have kids that I wasn't sure if they were going to want to use it, so it has a fully automatic function. When you hit the start button, the tone arm lifts itself, the platter starts spinning, and then depending on whether you have selected 12-inch or 7-inch for your singles, the arm will move over and lower itself into position and start playing. It's kind of convenient. There are drawbacks as well. This turntable does come with a built-in Phono preamp, which is defeatable back here. It is also switchable from moving coil to moving magnet, or vice versa. It comes with a moving magnet cartridge on it. I can't imagine spending the money for a moving coil cartridge on this turntable. It's not to say that it's a bad turntable. You're just going to spend well more than the turntable itself cost. As you can see, it comes in this black satin finish, which I like. I don't like the piano gloss finishes. I know they're popular, but they hold fingerprints. Does not come with stickers. Those have to be added afterwards. It includes a dust cover, which slides on back here. And as I fight with it, it actually holds up really well. I take it off when I'm playing records on it, but you could leave it up if you'd like. It's kind of springy, but they're just plastic hinges. Head shell's removable to make changing cartridges easier. It comes stock with the AT91C cartridge, which I found to be a bit thin, so I upgraded to the AT-VM95E elliptical, and I have no problems with the way this turntable sounds. I have several others in-house, including the Carbon Evo behind me, and there were very few situations where this sounded significantly worse. It doesn't sound as good, but it didn't sound significantly worse. And I believe this sells right now for $200. It was $250 when I purchased it, but I believe they're $200 now. It comes with this thick rubber slip mat, which was again something I had changed when I was using it a lot. I put an acrylic slip mat on top of it, platter mat, and an aluminum platter that is resonant. I only really had problems with resonance when I was using it with bookshelf speakers sitting on the same surface as it was. Other than that, wasn't super noticeable. I like this turntable a lot. I like this turntable a lot, and I think it's a good value for somebody looking to get into the hobby that either doesn't have the money to spend on a nicer turntable or doesn't want to spend the money on. Not everybody wants to spend $500-600 to $6,000 on a turntable. Some of us do. It sounds good, it plays records, and if you have shaky hands or just want the option of being able to hit play and have it play, and when that arm reaches the runout grooves, it lifts automatically and returns, so you don't have to worry about letting your stylus just run if you fall asleep while listening to a record. I know there are several other models from Fluence that have an auto stop. But yeah, this is fully automatic. You press the button and go. I'm not one of those people who's going to tell you this is the best turntable you can get for $200 to start with. I haven't found anything that competes at $200 with the options I wanted, the adjustable counterweight, the ability to change things. Now, I don't know if you saw when I turned it around, but on the back, the wires are hardwired in, so you can't change your standard RCA cables with the ground. Another small quirk about this is the tone arm itself. You can see there's a zip tie here holding it in place. That is because the tone arm does not have a catch. That is a safety feature, so it's not locked in place when you hit that on button. So if you buy this or if you own one, make sure you strap it down before you go moving it around. Save yourself a stylus. It's all plastic construction. It doesn't feel particularly quality. I believe it weighs 13 pounds. So it's heavy. It sounds good, and as I mentioned, I did upgrade the cartridge to a much nicer cartridge. But that was because I wanted to. I could have, not knowing any better, I could have lived with it happily with the cartridge that was on it. I did know better, so I upgraded it. Really, when you're buying your first turntable, I think this is perfect if you know you want to get into the hobby. Again, it costs a little more money than some of the entry-level turntables, but it's not nearly as expensive as a lot of the budget turntables. I think if you have decided that it is for you, I think this is a solid place to start. Trying to think of what competes at this price range. Like I said, there is the AT-LP3 and the AT-LP3, which is direct drive, whereas this is belt driven. U-turn has, I believe the U-turn orbits start at $199. I personally have no experience with the U-turn orbits. One of my friends does though, and he really enjoys his. So there are other options out there. For me, this just worked at the time, and it's obviously still here. So yeah, no complaints about it. There are some things I wanted that it didn't offer, so I upgraded. But yeah, I think it's a solid buy at $200. You could probably find it open box cheaper. I will link it in the description. I will link it in the description below. as well as some other stuff like my current setup. They are Amazon affiliate links. I have to tell you that if you order through those links, I get a small commission, and it doesn't cost you any more money. And really, I put all the names beside them. So if you don't want to order them from Amazon, don't. Just order them somewhere else. I don't care. Yeah, that's what I think about this. It's a solid buy at $200. If you can get it cheaper, get it cheaper. I wouldn't pay more than that. Yeah, I wouldn't pay more than that. But it includes everything you need except an amplifier and speakers to get up and running. So it's a pretty solid buy. Anyways, thanks a lot. It's getting late, so have a good evening.